All right, so for everyone in the chat, let's get some predictions. What do you guys think the score of this game will be? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about League 2, and I apologize to all my League 2 boys out there. But I'm gonna have to give, I'm gonna have to get. I gave the wrong prediction for the last match. Maybe I shouldn't be jinxing them, but I think Leicester's gonna come away with this one 2-1. All right, Ronaldinho with the 3-0 Leicester City. Boss Air Tiles, head hall monitor of the league at 30-0 City. Interesting. Downey Calf with a 0-5, but doesn't say what team he wants. John Teddy with the 1-0 Leicester. And now in the booth, we are joined with the one, the only, Booch.
Hey.
That was an absolute heartbreaking game.
What do you mean?
It was. Oh yeah. So we're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, that was fun.
You have to respect it for coming back.
It's
from 5-1.
We let loose. We let loose. It kind of turned into a meme where we were saying, "Why not us?" and we were joking around. And next thing you know, we're tied, and we're like, "Okay." It's a heartbreaker, but that little team is a really good group of guys, and I'll be honest, I don't think they were very good in the beginning of the season, and they just kept playing all season. I saw them on every night, and I mean, it's super well deserved because that was the definition of a team. Yeah. So, congrats to them. It was a fun night. I think that game's probably gonna go down as a bit of a legendary game. Thanks to be on the other side of it.
I've gotten to call 2 legendary promotion games now with that one and the Dortmund and Real Madrid game of seasons past. I will find the clip somewhere of that final call, but that was a very interesting game to call. But moving on, we are going to shortly be getting into this game, but we're going to go through the chat predictions. So Unstoppable CM says 3-0 Marseille. Somewhere Coolin also says 3-0 Marseille. Awoken Goddess 2-1 Marseille. Looks like everyone's hyping up Marseille here. But everyone hyped up Hearts last match, and we saw what happened. Like, are you guys really going to jinx Marseille like that? Come on.
I'm right here, babe.
Booch, we're just going to act like that didn't happen, okay?
Yeah, I mean, a cup final, anything can happen, as we just saw. So it should be exciting. You know how much I love League 2 and the witness gritness down there. So excited to be in here.
All right. And this match will be getting shortly, but I believe we'll be showing off the Young Boys in Lyon match that is currently going on, as this match could decide the title. So we're quickly going to go over to that. Everyone just enjoy. We are going to be tuning in live in the second half. It is 0-0. And I don't know what implications this could have on the table, but I'm going to try and keep my eye on this Marseille game so we can catch it before it begins. So Booch, I know you've been in League 1 for most of the season, but what is your thoughts on this final day of the Super League season? Like how it come down to, 3 teams mathematically could have won it going into tonight.
I don't know how the results have gone, so this is kind of hearing how it went on the fly, but I definitely had an eye on it going in and looking at, Young Boys having all those games in hand, probably needing to win out if Orlando wins out and still could lose. And then that Orlando-Real Madrid game, which, I haven't seen the result. So do you want to fill me in on how that went?
So right now I'm just putting this. Right now Young Boys is playing Lyon, actually. They're almost in the 60th minute. I'm going to pull up the table right now. We're going to get a live table update. Hopefully teams have put in their scores. So currently, Orlando sits top of the league at 82 points. Young Boys sit in second with a game in hand, 1 point behind. They need to win, or if they draw, Orlando wins on goal difference. Real Madrid is third with 79 points. So this Young Boys has to win this match if they want the title. Super League is on the line, but looks like Marseille and Leicester are connecting. We're going to let you guys all wait for the general to figure out what the hell is going to go on, as we are going to get this match started shortly with Marseille and Leicester. All right, and we will be kicking off with this League Two playoff final. And we're going to get some early possession going in from Leicester, trying to work it around. And it looks like Mr. Sumo has player names on and not gamer tags. So unfortunately, we're going to have to know most of these people are. But Ricky, we can tell that is him. He gets dispossessed, and they try to play it out. Marseille in their 4-1-2-1-2 wide, going up against, I believe, is a 3-5-2 for this Leicester side. We're going to try and work it back around. Sumo.
You said a 4-1-2-1-2 wide?
Yep, Marseille is playing a 4-1-2-1-2 wide. You don't really see it that much anymore.
It's really going to depend how those outside mids sit high. I know in a 3-back, if you're going against a 4-back and the wide players stay really high, it can be a lot to deal with, but you never know. You're losing some defensive power there by throwing your outside mids forward.
And we're going to see Ricky play it out wide to whoever Pjanic is. I don't know who it is. Thank you, Mr. Sumo, once again for supplying us with the actual names. But we're going to see the attack here from Marseille. Boyce plays it forward. Finding Phil. Tries to find his man through, but is cleared out. I believe that is General Vels. I might be wrong.
I think it's possibly Phil.
Just no, possibly. I'm talking about for the... Stop. Ball played inside here. Westy tries to cut it back, but it is cleared out by Leicester.
That's an interesting name there.
Another attack here. Possibly Phil, possibly trying to find his striker in the box, but is cleared out. And they try to LBY. Westy gets it, a shot on target, and it is saved by Hart. Once again, I don't know their gamer tags. I apologize. I will go by their in-game names. So Reyes controls it, tries to play it deep. Looking for OneRickyRoyal. Friskinis finds Sumo. Boyce plays it back into the middle of the Westy. Lil Poppy. Little double A to Westy, but it's just... And then an interception of the clearance by Sumo.
Leicester can't get out right now.
This has been Marseille's game for the first 20 minutes, and a shot from the tight angle. What a save from Hart, being able to get back to his near post, anticipating the cross. But on this corner, looks like we could have a Leicester breakaway here. Gomez slowing it down, looking for his options, and Pedro with the tackle. Phil to Dro. Westy is offsides, and this will be a free kick.
Yeah, this Leicester team needs to settle down a little bit. It's all Marseille right now. And it could get ugly unless they gain some possession.
This 4-1-2-1-2, it allows teams to be able to counter quick. And we are seeing that with how this Marseille team is playing. They're playing some free-flowing, attacking footy. And they're getting, speaking of that, Boyce pouncing on it, tries to find Pedro, and a shot, and a save. It looks like he is offsides. But that was a really close chance there. So we are approaching the 30th minute mark, but Phil intercepts the ball, finds Boyce, gets it back to Westy. That is a hard tackle there from the Leicester defender. And this is going to free kick in a dangerous area.
Yeah, it looks like these cup finals are tough, having played in the Mega Bowl. You know, I know a bit what it's like, and people get tight, and it looks like that Leicester team definitely is tight right now, and they're not really keeping it simple, whereas Marseille just seem to be the cooler side right now.
All right, and hold that thought. Young Boys have won their game 1-0 versus Lyon. Lyon has been relegated. Young Boys are your Super League champions. Sorry for the interruption, but Young Boys are going to be your champions of Super League. An absolute nail-biter.
Yay.
Head back to this matchup. Ball down the wing. Tony plays it out wide. They try to check it back inside. They find his man, and it is cleared out.
Yeah, that back line of Marseille needs to make sure they stay awake. They haven't had to do a lot, so sometimes it's easy to get sucker punched. So they got to make sure that they're on their game. Get caught watching the offense all game.
Alright, just have to refresh my stream real quick because it just crashed. You just love
Well,
to see it.
oh, Leicester just have a great shot on goal, but big save by BG.
I switched over my stream now so I can actually see their gamer tags. This is a wonderful flat diamond on the throw. Fakes it, plays it back, and that is General Vels. I was right with my call. I am amazing. But anyways, back to the game. Jedi tries to find his man forward, but is intercepted. Sumo, even though they are playing the 4-1-2-1-2 diamond wide, he is dropping back to play as like a second DM in defense. That is something you normally don't see out of cams in the league, dropping that far back. What do you have to say about that, bitch?
It's League 2 football, baby.
Just love to see it. Ricky on the wing, the owner of the league, finding Jedi. Slows it down. Misses his potential pass there to Ricky, who had the better angle. And looks like we could have an attack here. Friskiness. Plays it out wide to Pedro. Ball down the line is intercepted and is played all the way back. Clearance up. It is intercepted by Sumo again. Playing pretty deep. We get another LBY. This is going to be both teams that are looking to attack fast, press the other team. You know, not really to get a whole press in, but they're trying to, you know, spring fast, maybe try to catch people outnumbered and try to get a goal.
Yeah, that goes down to that cup final jitters where you're dealing with not wanting to make the mistake. So as a DM, looks like they're just trying to play it safe when you got to take risks. You got to be free-flowing in the cup final.
Speaking of risks, Sumo plays the ball out wide to his wide mid, but it does bounce. Finds it. Boyce tries to get a ball into the box, but is cleared out by Willinho. Ball up to Ricky is not one, and we are at half. So compared to the last playoff final that we saw with League One, Booch, to stop listening for a second as we'll talk about it, that was an absolute barn murder. This one is pretty quiet so far. Both teams have gotten into threatening areas, but not much has really happened. I mean, there's a lot of time left in this match, but so far, it's been pretty quiet.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've kind of hit on in the first half. Both us and Lil were very, very loose coming out. Both defenses probably a little too loose, but definitely everyone was trying to keep possession and play with the ball, where I think Marseille is trying to do that. Is trying to do that. But Leicester, like I said, they're kind of uptight. They need to have a little more confidence in themselves. Otherwise, they're going to have to rely on, you know, a real stroke of luck to get a goal here and win this match. And
we also have another interruption. It is official. Harry Pickle has once again relegated 2 teams in one season. We're now going down with Lyon, and his former team in League One has also been relegated. So you just absolutely love to see it. But back to this matchup. Friskiness plays it inside the boys, holds up, waits for that overlap. Friskiness tries to play his man through. It is cleared out. So far, Marseille has been dominant in a formation that does not match up well against the 3-5-2. With the running the 4-1-2-1-2 wide. I may have said too many 1-2s, but who really cares?
3-5-2
flat diamond. Ball roll. And he tries to get the ball in. Big Girls is there. Flat diamond has
3-5-2. I think the 3-5-2 is probably the superior formation, but it has weaknesses it's all about exploiting them though. Like
every
that
formation
right there.
has its weakness. And General Vels cleans it up, gets it out, and looks like it is a foul in the box for Leicester. But going back to what I was saying, this Leicester side's going to have to start focusing play through Flat Diamond. He's been one of their, if not their best player this season. And he hasn't really gotten that many touches so far this game. So if they're going to want to get something in, their talisman's going to have to get it. But we're going to go back here. Boys,
I don't know who it was, but the Leicester striker just floored Yanni. You got to love seeing that at Cup Final. His team's not doing well. He says, you know what? I'm going to put someone on their butt. Get some energy in the squad now.
Flat Diamond tries to get a fake shot in, but Sumo is there to clean it up once again. And what a beautiful tackle. Gets it out.
I'm telling you, they're feisty now.
I mean, time's starting to run out. Both teams are going to be getting anxious. They're going to start sending men forward. They're going to be starting to play more aggressive. They're coming out of their shells in the second half. This is what we paid to see. We actually didn't pay anything. Unless you're a PCN Patreon supporter. And once again, if you are a PCN Patreon supporter, thank you. You're supporting the league for a great cause. Back to the match. Sorry for getting off topic. We have Sumo. Once again, his name has been popping up all over the place. He has just been sweeping up everything defensively. And we have a big kick here out of the back for Leicester, but is once again won back by Marseille as they try to work it down this wing. Possibly Phil tries to make that run, but it just wasn't possible. It is intercepted. Jedi is holding up play, waiting for the run. Maybe we should have, someone on his team maybe should have showed there, but everyone tried to make a penetrating run, and that doesn't really work. Sometimes you might get lucky, but Marseille has just done a wonderful job shutting down what has been a strong Leicester attack this season.
He did a great job holding it up there, getting his team time to get upfield.
And a ball into the box. Pedro, oh, that was just unlucky, the miss. A beautiful ball from James West, but it just couldn't find his man in a good enough angle to get a shot on target. That is probably one of the closest things we've gotten so far this match. He'll back heel the Blaze, holds it up, tries to switch it, but finds panic. This could be a Leicester break here. Bosnian is taking his space, finds Ricky, holds it up. The Jedi, to Ricky. The bundle. It is a foul in the box, but it is for Marseille. OneRickyRoyal, the owner of the league, has a yellow card. Can't buy yourself out of that one.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get a bundle there, but I think I've seen enough bundles tonight.
Yeah, I think the bundle quota in PCN has been passed tonight.
So, big step there, possibly, Phil.
20 minutes left in this match. Less than, sorry. And both teams have yet to find the back of the net. So, this is going to create a lot of tension and nerves for this team.
Yeah, they're moving it so well for a League 2 side, to be honest, right now. Marseille is.
I mean, I think it just shows excellent. It just shows the quality of the league, like as it's grown. Like League 2, has been like maybe a little bit of, I wouldn't want to say a little pushover, but there's been a lot of like Super League quality teams that have dropped down. Like teams that compete in Super League, like Valencia in the past and Ajax who are about to come up.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So I mean, now it's just everyone's found their level. It's starting to even out a little bit instead of being a one-horse race. And we see a back pass. The goalie runs over the ball, ends up picking it back up. 78th minute, still 0-0. If you are just tuning in, this is PCN's or Pro Clubs Nation's League 2 playoff final. Leicester, Marseille. Winner goes up to League 1. Loser remains in the division. And we have here in the 80th minute, Marseille trying to spring a ball out wide. Will he find his man? It's going to go just out of bounds. He's unable to get his leg onto it. Booch.
I mean, even this Leicester team, like, you can tell they're well managed. They have an identity. It's not possession play. It's hit them on the counter, which I think is a big part of it. Getting 11 guys to play a certain style is going to go a long way in League 2. And I think Leicester, they're not possessing well, but they clearly have a game plan. And all they need is one this late, and next thing you know, they're in League 1.
And hold that thought. Friskiness wins it, hits the ball into the box. Meat Train is there to clear it out. It's the first time we've had to call his name tonight. They try to work it back in. Bosnia clears it out wide, finds Friskiness again. Pedro holding it up, tries to get a little dinky into the pen dot, but it is blocked, and we have Ricky out on the wing. Flicks it back over, trying to look for teammates and support. And he's able to find Jedi in on the run. Could we see Leicester score? The spin, the cut, the shot, the block. Ricky misses the ball. That was Leicester's best chance of the match. Ricky just not tall enough to get his head onto it. And it's still 0-0 here.
I think Ricky's guy went for it with his foot there, which would have been an outrageously flexible play.
Yeah, he tried to kick at it even though the ball was over his head. But we have an attack here. Possibly Phil tries to play it inside. Flat Diamond is there. We could have a counter. Boyce. Oh, he tries to thread through his striker. It is cleared out. 2 minutes added on. This game will go to added time. Poppy Macchiato finding space. Plays it forward. And that is a foul for Marseille. This could be the last chance of the regulation time.
Let's see how this back line holds up here.
It looks like they're going to try and whip the ball in. maybe they're going to bring someone short. Someone's coming in late. They're trying to drop a play. Trying to find a near post ball, but
Good
it
job,
is
Keith.
picked up by Joker. The ball is kicked out. Not much time left in this set. There could be a chance here for an attack, but the ref does not let it go. We are going to extra time.
Free FIFA. It's free FIFA.
Anything can happen. Seasons are on the line for both these sides.
Yeah, you got to think of it. I think, the League 2 playoff actually went to penalties last year. You got to think if this does go to pins, Leicester is going to feel the more fortunate side. But they've defended really well, which says a lot. So, I think we've had a great game so far, even though it's a 0-0. Just witnessing a lot of gritness out there.
This is the battle of the experience in Leicester. Most of these players are OGs to the league, along with the owner and founder of the league. And then a Marseille side, which is Sumo's first season managing the team and has gotten this far. After the team did suffer relegation last season, has really made a turnaround, could potentially bring his team back up. We are going to be getting back out onto the field here very shortly for the beginning of extra time.
Yeah, and that Marseille side, I believe they have Pedro and J4mes Westf4ll up top, who I'm somewhat familiar with from playing in League 2 against them a couple times. I see them, in free agents, but they're solid players, and this is a good way for them to, make a name for themselves and really move up in the league.
J4mes West did have a short stint in Super League with Manchester United. It just did not end up working out, but I think his move down the League 2 was the best for him. He found a system in Marseille that works with him, and hopefully, he could be the X factor for this team as they try to secure this promotion, but a lot of footy left to play here. A little bundle here between Boyce and Flat as they take the ball repeatedly off each other. Panic holds it up. Tries to find Jedi, who finds Ricky, but unlucky with the first touch. Ricky wins it back. We're going to see Bosnian on the wing get absolutely crunched. And we have a break here. Sumo, beautiful pass out wide to Pedro, but just unlucky. The next pass just wasn't good enough. The ball is cleared out. He could have had time to dribble it. Maybe there's a little bit of a connection issue there. We'll never know, I guess. Once again, he's been a big standout player for this Marseille side in this game. Looks like he's involved in every play. Speaking of involved in the play, beautiful ball to Pedro. Beautiful shot. Beautiful save. It's starting to get interesting. The corner here. Looks like they're going to try the near post ball. It is cleared out by Leicester, but not far enough. Pedro finds a beautiful ball to the back stick to Phil. Finds J4mes West. He tries to square it back. Goalie gets his leg to it.
Got away with one there. Oh my God.
Interesting switch from Flat to his goalie. He's able to get it out. Bosnian holds up, tries to find his man down the line. We were about to see a potential Leicester counter, but it looks like Marseille is in once again. Phil tries to cut it back to the top box. Sumo, ball cross, friskiness.
That's brilliant play.
Back in the middle, and we have a counter here for Leicester.
You got to have a hit there. That's a brilliant play to get there.
The angle wasn't great, but if you take those first-time shots, you could end up finding the back of the net. And in the extra time, you need to be taking shots. But it looks like in the first half of extra time, it will remain 0-0. What a match this has been so far.
It's been good for a 0-0. I think it's been a good display for League 2. I mean, great defending by the Leicester side. And they've had moments of danger. And then, I'm really impressed with this Marseille side. They're moving the ball brilliantly. It's just need that final piece, but Leicester making them earn it.
Marseille's movement has been great. Their defending has also been great, being able to contain this great counterattacking side for League 2 in Leicester City, playing up to their IRL team's namesake of playing counterattacking football.
Yeah, but like I said, you can't fall asleep back there. It's really easy to do that when your team is dominating possession.
Yep, and Leicester has also done a great job containing this Marseille side, but they're bending, but they have yet to break. So we could potentially see penalties here, but hold that thought. So the through ball out the friskiness. Bosnian with the crunching tackle. And Friskiness tries to get the block, win it back, but it will be a Leicester throw in.
Yeah, that's one of those tackles that, some Super League players probably don't want to come down here because, they're in their castles in the Super League, and hey, League 2 is not for the faint of heart.
We here have another Marseille attack. Pedro tries to find James West. He cuts it back, takes the shot at the near post. What a save from Joker, covering his near post, not allowing anything easy, especially this late in the game. Macchiato finds Sumo. Beautiful 1-2. He's going to look to try and find his man through, but it's cleaned up by Vels. Flat is there, tries to clear it. It is deflected off of Phil, but it looks like Leicester's going to keep the ball here.
Well done.
Flat's trying to find an option. Beautiful pass to Panic. Right back to Flat. Tries to find that inside pass, but unfortunately it goes behind his man. And we have Leicester here coming back to defend. As there's less than 5 minutes now until added time and potentially penalties. Vels cleans it up, finds Flat, looking for that inside pass. They try to work it all the way to the right side, but Friskiness is there again.
No nonsense.
Friskiness has been all over the place for this Marseille side, trying to keep his team in this game, get them ahead, putting in some brilliant shifts defensively and offensively. But let's hold that thought as Sumo holds up the play, works it back around. We're going to have Yanni on the ball. Finds his DM very close to getting intercepted at that pass. We got a through ball out wide. Friskiness once again finds the top box. Pedro with the shot.
Hit the post.
It is a goal kick. I think it might have 2 minutes added on. Yanni wins the ball. Marseille on their last attack of the game potentially, and is intercepted by Leicester. Ricky's got the ball. He's holding up play, but you can't hold up the play with no time left. And we have penalties in the League 2 playoff final. First up is going to be Panic for Leicester City against Big Girls Need Love, a veteran goalie. Tries to go left, and Big Girls goes left.
We gonna see any chip pins here?
And a save with his feet. A save with his feet. It is still 0-0. Ricky looking for that bottom corner. Big Girls unable to go the same way again. Tried cheating over there, but he ultimately went the other way. It is 1-0 to Leicester, and Marseille answers back with a decent penalty from James. The goalie was frozen. Big Girls with the save with his feet. I can't English right now. Marseille is ahead 2-1. Just out of the reach there of Joker. We're going to see Flat Diamond. Beautiful green time penalty into the top corner, just out of reach of Big Girls.
He's dancing.
Boyce and Joker are squaring off the shot. Joker is flat-footed again. Season on the line here. This is for all the marbles. Can Bosnian score the penalty to keep Leicester in the playoffs? And he scores. It all comes down to this. Possibly Phil. Can he possibly score the winning penalty to send his team to League 1? He did it! Joker flat-footed on 3 of the 4 Marseille goals on the penalty shootout. Marseille are going up to League 1. What a thriller.
Yeah, Joker kept them in that game, in my opinion. And penalties are a bit of a game of rock, paper, scissors, and I think Leicester would have taken penalties after that first 20 minutes, but, Marseille just really came through.
I really hate to blame the goalie here, but when your goalie doesn't dive on 3 of the 4 shots that went in, you have to point finger.
No,
it's
I'm
just
not pointing
interesting.
fingers.
It's just maybe he was just in the moment, just froze up. It's just really unfortunate to see for Leicester. They worked so hard to get to where they did. A lot of veterans in the league, but is Marseille in Sumo's first season in charge of the club, returning to League 1?
Yeah, that team could do well in League 1. Their style of play was really good. They pinged it really quickly. They had decent press, so I think that team could definitely finish in the top half if they keep their guys together and keep the chemistry going, because they clearly had a lot of chemistry, I thought.
Of course, that season they won't be able to, they won't be back until FIFA 21. But that was a marvelous match indeed. Marseille ultimately going ahead and securing promotion to League One over Leicester, 0-0 through full time and extra time. And ultimately it was 4-3 in penalties. Absolute heartbreaker for Leicester, as they stuck to their counterattacking the whole game. They didn't really try to slow it down and try to create a little bit more possession. They just went for it the whole game. And that can work, but at the same time, if you're constantly going for it all game, you're not going to have the stamina to be able to do it like late in, and especially in extra time.
Yeah, and when you're playing, I don't want to say when you're playing a better side, because I don't know how these two matched up. I don't know enough about them, but if you're going to play that style of play, you have to rely on a little bit of luck, maybe a little bit of FIFA. FIFA's interesting mechanics, to say the least, to help you out. And I will say that they got the pins, and if they weren't the favorite going in and they got the pins, they probably would have taken that. So definitely a well-organized side.
And there you'll have it for our broadcast tonight. So you just saw Marseille securing promotion to League One over Leicester in penalties, an absolute thriller. And then in the match before it, the game of the season, maybe of the year, 6 the Lille, 5 the Hearts. Hearts coming back from being down 5-1 to bring it level with the absolute heartbreaker at the end.
Oh, I see what you did there. That
yes,
was clever.
I know. I already made that pun once. I did it again. You have to respect the hustle.
That was good.
Anyways, that is going to be it for our broadcast tonight. We are quickly going to say thank you to everyone who watched, and also thank you to our PCN Patreon supporters. That will be up on the screen probably now, unless we'll already had it up. But shout out to everyone from Goalless Exile all the way down to you, Mr. Meaty. Everyone on this graphic, thank you for your support. And Will, you didn't put my name on this graphic. I'm going to stab you. As a joke, though. Come on now. You're slacking. Unless there's a second one. I honestly have no idea. Oh, wait, it is there. I'm blind. Whoopsies. Anyways. Congratulations to Marseille. Congratulations to Lille. And congratulations to Young Boys, as we talked about on stream, have won Super League. So, that will be all from me tonight. I am Bentner, and alongside with me I have Booch. Booch, any parting words?
Love you all.
All right. And once again, from PCN itself, thank you everyone for watching. And right around the corner, we got some World Cup action coming. Next, we got the Super Cup. Then after that, we got some World Cup action coming right to. Have a great night, everyone.